Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing the recovery tag, but before I get started, I want to show you this adorable panda mug. It's my mom's. Look how adorable it is. I don't know if you can see that or if it's going to get blurry, but I hope you can see it. So anyway, I was tagged by You're Worth It XOX, and this tag was made by Amy Christina, so I will link to them at the end of the video. And I'm going to get started now. So, question 1. What are you recovering from? OCD and anxiety. Question 2. What made you decide to recover? I didn't really decide to recover. I was put in a mental hospital and then I kind of went along with everything they said. So that's how I got into recovery. And then I've been on this road to recovery ever since. Even like that was in 2012, and then after that I kind of got worse. But then once I went into the OCD program I went to, in 2013, I started getting a lot better because I started using exposure and response prevention therapy. So I'll link to a video about that in the end of the video. Question 3. What has been your biggest struggle so far? My biggest struggle so far would probably be working on my religious obsessions with my OCD, which I talk about more in my Obsessions and Compulsions video, which I will link to at the end of the video. Those are kind of hard to work on because I have trouble distinguishing like what is OCD and what my beliefs are. Like what is OCD and like what is God speaking to me sort of. Another struggle I have is keeping up with doing my exposures. With exposure and response prevention therapy, you're supposed to do exposures quite regularly. That's recommended. And sometimes I'll forget to do an exposure and then one day turns into 2 days and you know how that works. So that's how that happens, and then my anxiety gets worse after that because when you're not working on your anxiety every day, sometimes it gets kind of worse. So I try to work on it every day and do at least one exposure every day, but I did do 2 yesterday, so that's pretty cool. Question number 4. What is your greatest accomplishment? Well, my greatest accomplishment would be the work I did on my social anxiety. While I was in the OCD program, I did a lot of work on that, and that was really helpful to me. For a while, my social anxiety was pretty much gone until recently, where it's kind of crept back in a little bit, but I'm planning on starting exposures again for it, so I will get better at that. Question number 5. What is your favorite activity to cope? My favorite activity to cope would probably be just spending time with my dad, because we have so much fun together and we just go out and do like little adventures every day, and I think that's really fun. Another thing I like to do is play my new ukulele, that's really fun, because how could you be sad when you're playing a ukulele? Seriously, those things are adorable. Adorable. Number 6. Who are your inspirations? My biggest inspiration on YouTube is probably Let's Talk Ticks. I really like her channel, and she's the one that made me really want to start a mental health YouTube channel. I already wanted to start one when I started watching her, but then the more I watched her videos, I was like, wow, I want to do this for myself. So I started doing that. She's really cool, Let's Talk Ticks. Her name is Katie, and she vlogs about mental health and neurological health, and I think it's very interesting. Some of the other YouTubers I find inspirational are Like Kristen, You're Worth It XOX, and Kai. They tend to put me in a good mood when I watch their videos, and they have really amazing videos, so I would go watch them. Links in the description. Question number 7. What is your favorite motivational quote? I have like 2 for this answer. Whoa, it just started like snowing or something. I think the snow is just like flying down. Oh yeah, I think it just started snowing. What? That was strange. Anyway. Yeah, I have like 2 quotes for this. The first one is a verse from Psalm 23. It's Psalm 23 verse 4. And it goes like, Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. The person who wrote it was King David, and even though he walked through the valley of his death, he went through all these struggles, he was persecuted, he had to hide in caves and stuff like that. He got through it all, and he got through it all because the Most High was caring for him. And I think that's wonderful, and I feel like when I'm feeling down, I like to look at that verse and think like, I've walked through the valley of the shadow of death and I've gotten out alive. Like, you don't have to be religious to like understand that quote and to like resonate with it, because it's really about people who go through struggles but make it out alive, because there's something there that like just gives them hope. For me, it's God. And the other quote I chose was from The Fault in Our Stars that goes, "I'm on a roller coaster that only goes up, my friend." And I really like that one because I think Isaac says it after his eye surgery. I don't remember. Oh, sorry, spoilers. Yeah, I think Isaac says it when someone asks him how he's doing, and I think that's a really good thing, like, to think about, like, just to be, like, be hopeful and be like, I'm on a roller coaster that only goes up. Like, nothing can get worse from here on out. Like, I like having that attitude about things. Like, nothing can get worse, basically. I'm just gonna go up from now on. Question number 8, and probably the most important question to me on this tag, is what would your advice be to anyone choosing recovery or who is thinking about choosing recovery? My advice would be to stay strong, definitely, and look for things that will give you strength, and try to cut out toxic things in your life that bring you down, and just stay with positive things and try to have positive experiences rather than negative ones, even if it means looking at a negative situation positively. If that's at all possible, I would say try to stay positive and stay strong. And also, I would want to tell them that recovery isn't just like a straight up. It's not a straight line. It's not a straight line up. It's like all over the place. Okay? Recovery is like, it goes up and down and all around and right and left and back and forth and upside down and rewind and you fast forward. You know how it works. So that's how recovery works, basically. Recovery it's a struggle to recover, but it's the best struggle you'll ever go through, in my opinion. It's one of the best struggles you could ever go through because at the end of it, you're just happy. You're a happier person, and I think that's amazing. That you can, like, people can go through so much, but when they set on the road to recovery, that's when things will start, like, it'll get harder before it gets easier sometimes. But at the end of the road, it is so worth it. And if you're at a really low place in your recovery right now, you're on one of those downs rather than the ups, just know that you can do this. You can get through this. Just keep staying strong and sticking through it. And if you need any help from anybody, feel free to come to me. You can email me or message me on YouTube. And yeah, that's the end of the tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to show you my panda mug again because I think it's so cute. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!